Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, it's gonna be a tutorial on the bridal makeup look that I created right here. It's very monochromatic, very pinky. I think it's very appropriate for spring and summer for you brides. And I also was trying to incorporate as many tips and tricks as I could possibly think in this tutorial to make your life easier and to give an advice on your special day. I went crazy with the amount of products that I use in this video. I apologize. I know it was intense, but I think that every single product in this video did play its purpose, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I hope that you will find this video helpful. If you want to know how I got this bridal look done, then keep on watching. Okay, so first things first, if you're planning to do any professional facial treatments done, try to do it at least a couple weeks before the wedding. That way skin have time to recuperate after the procedure and look its best. And also, if you're planning to do any your trusted facial mask at home, try to do it at least a couple days before the event for the same reason. So the wedding day, it's probably gonna be the longest day in your life. Brides do go through a lot. They do cry. It's very emotional day. They kiss, they sweat, they eat, they drink. So the main goal of this whole makeup look is to make it last, to make it kind of like bulletproof, but in the same time you don't want to look like a drug queen, and you want to look, you know, flawless but natural, glowy, dewy, fresh. So you gotta find a balance. Yeah, but we're gonna try to accomplish these two goals, to make it last makeup and to make it as natural, to look as natural as possible in the same time. So the first step that you never want to miss is prime your skin. And today actually I'm going extra and I'm gonna be using 3 primers for different reasons. I'm gonna explain why I'm doing that. The first primer that I'm gonna use is by Dr. Brandt, Pores No More, and this primer I'm actually gonna be applying only on my T-zone, where I have large pores, which is my nose, my forehead. I have a little bit enlarged pores on my chin and also on the side of the nose. So that's So the next primer I actually gonna apply all over my face. It's by Wet n Wild Coverall primer, and I do really like this primer. It's very affordable, and when I use this, my foundation does last longer, so it's very great drugstore option. And last but not least, I'm gonna be using the BECCA Shimmering Skin Perfector, and this one is in the shade Moonstone. And this one, it's not necessarily primer, it's more like illuminator, and I'm just gonna apply it on the high points of my face, like the cheekbones, going up the brows, a little bit on my nose, on the tip of my nose. And the reason I applied this illuminator under my foundation, so it created a very natural glow to your skin. So next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start doing my eye makeup, and before I do that, I do want to apply the primer. My trusted primer that I always go for, it's Soft Ochre Paint Pot by MAC. I really enjoy that primer because it covers up all my imperfection on my lids, and I have a lot going on my lids. I have lots of freckles and veins, and it's just a hot mess going on my lids, but it covers all that, and also it make my eyeshadow stay on put all day long. This product never failed me, that's why I always using it. And after I apply my base, I'm just gonna quickly set it with translucent powder. Okay, so for this bridal look, I'm going for more monochromatic look, and I want to stay in the pink family. And the first thing that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna jump into Morphe 35B palette, and I'm just gonna pick up this very light pink shade, and I'm gonna apply it as my transition a little bit slightly above my crease. And I'm just using a windshield wiper motion, dragging the brush back and forth to create this perfect wash of color. And this shadow might not look like much, but I promise you it does make a difference when you created a transition first, and your shadows looks very nice and gradual, from darker tone to lighter one. And the next shadow that I'm gonna be using is by Makeup Geek, and the name is Petal Pusher. It's a beautiful dusty rose color that I'm gonna be putting it directly in my crease. And then I'm going back to Morphe 35O palette, and I'm picking up this darker pinky shade just to add just a little pop of color, because I was feeling like the look was a little too subtle, which is fine, you know, some people prefer that. Next shadow that I'm going to be using is Cherry Cola by Makeup Geek, and I'm going to apply it on the outer corner of my crease just to create a little bit more definition on the eyes. And I don't want to go heavy-handed with this color because it can get out of hands very quickly. And I'm trying to keep this color strictly on outer corner and don't drag it too far into the crease. And after all that blending, my pink kind of got lost, so I'm just gonna go ahead and reapply it. Next, I'm gonna apply my lid color, and for this I'm gonna be using this pinky shadow from Morphe 35B palette. And dry, this shadow was giving me nothing, that's why I have to spritz my brush with a little bit of setting spray. And then using my fluffy brush, I'm just gonna blend it out. Just a little bit, nothing too crazy. And next step is optional. I just decided to add a little sparkle to the look, and I used a little sparkles from Makeup Geek in the shade Halo. And for that I used the same shader brush, and I just packed it on my lid on top of that pink shadow that we just applied. And I really like the sparkles because it's kind of like a hybrid between a pigment and glitter, so it doesn't look chunky or glittery over the board. It just looks perfect. And I'm just gonna leave my eyes right there for now, and I'm gonna move on to my face. So we're gonna apply foundation, but I'm not gonna be using one foundation. Like I said, I've been extra. I'm gonna be using two foundations today. So I'm gonna be using a mix of the Lancôme foundation and a L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow foundation. And the reason why I'm mixing those two is because the Lancôme one, it's full coverage, it's very, very long lasting. Like your foundation will last, but it's a little bit more on the matte side. That's why I'm going in with the L'Oreal Pro Glow foundation to add this a little dewiness, a little glow to the skin, so it won't be so flat. And of course, depending on your skin type, you can either, if you're oily, you can just stick with this one, or if you're more on dry side, you can add a little more of the Pro Glow foundation. So I'm kind of on a normal skin, so I'm gonna do a 50-50 on those. Actually, this foundation, I'm gonna mix it with on the back of my hand with the flat foundation brush, and I'm gonna apply this little cocktail using that flat brush, and then I'm gonna blend it out with the Beauty Blender. And on the Lancôme foundation, I'm in the shade 380, and for L'Oreal, I'm in the shade 205. So yes, I'm definitely pleased with the combination of those two foundations, because you do have a coverage, but it looks like your skin. It looks very beautiful, very natural, and I'm telling you, I swear that by this foundation, it does last very long time on your skin. Next, we're gonna go with the concealer, and another great item that give you a coverage, but yet it looks very natural. It's Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and the one that I'm using in the shade Light Medium. And these steps I'm doing in my every single tutorial. I'm just spreading it underneath my eyes, creating kind of like a triangle on the bridge of my nose, my forehead, Cupid's bow, and the chin. This concealer does not crease. That's what I also like about it. Okay, so next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna contour my nose and my cheekbones with LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this one in the shade Toast. And I don't want to go too heavy-handed, but I do want my features of my face look the best. Another little tip, if your Beauty Blender at some point feels dry, you just spritz it with some setting spray, and it will kind of rejuvenate your Beauty Blender and make the blending much easier. Okay, so at this point we're done with all our cream stuff and liquid stuff, so we can set everything together in place so it won't move, it won't budge, and the powder is gonna actually lock everything in. And the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set my under eyes with the loose powder. Even though the concealer that I used today, it does not crease that much at all, but because of the nature of the event, most likely a lot of brides gonna be crying, you do want to set your concealer, and it will survive the tears and everything. That's where the baking technique comes through. It really sets your concealer in place, and it won't go nowhere, I promise you. I know baking technique, it's not for everybody. Some of you can have a very dry under eye, but believe me and trust me that if you bake just at least for a little bit, it will multiply the staying power of your concealer. And you also want to bake your jawline, so it will make your contour more sharper, more defined. And or if the groom gonna be touching your face, or you gonna be touching your face, the foundation in this area will stay in place all day. And you're just gonna leave this sitting on your face for a little bit, all this flavor, and after a few minutes you just dust it off with the fluffy brush. Okay, so at this point I'm ready to fill in my eyebrows. For that I'm using my Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Caramel. Okay, so I just filled in my eyebrows, and I'm going to set it with Maybelline Brow Drama Sculpting Brow Mascara. Okay, now my brows is filled in. I finally feel like a person. And the next steps that I'm gonna do, it's really optional. I'm gonna create a liner and a wing. Of course, it won't be me if I won't create that, but really it's not necessary. I think it would look beautiful without the wing eyeliner, but it's just me and my personal preference. And for that, I'm gonna be using a Maybelline Eye Studio gel liner in Black is Black and my MAC 266 brush. Okay, now I'm just gonna finish up the lower lash line on my eyes, and the first shadow that I'm going in, it's a Petal Pusher by Makeup Geek, and I'm gonna smoke it up really low. And the next shadow that I'm gonna be using is Cherry Cola by Makeup Geek as well, and I'm gonna put it very close to my bottom lashes. Next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take Makeup Geek eyeshadow in Ice Queen, and I'm just gonna highlight my brow bone. Now I'm gonna curl up my lashes, and then I'm gonna go in with mascara and apply it on my top and bottom lashes. For today I'm gonna be using the Maybelline, the Falsie's Push Up Angle mascara. And I'm also gonna tight line my top waterline, that way my top lashes looks more fuller and there's no skin peeking through. Okay, so for some of you the false lashes might be a little bit tricky, and I understand that. I personally would not wear a strip lashes on my wedding day. If I would choose to wear a false lashes, I would probably go for individual lashes, and that's what I'm gonna do in this tutorial. I'm gonna apply individual lashes, and the one that I'm using today is by Ardel, and it's the individual lashes, and I have a knot-free natural pack that goes from short to medium to long, which is perfect, that you can really customize the look of your lashes that you want. So to apply the false lashes, first thing you want to do is to squeeze a little bit of glue on your hand, and I'm gonna dip that lash right into the glue and wait a few seconds until the glue gets tacky, and then I'm just gonna lay it on top of my natural lashes. And now our eyes are done, so we can finish up the face, and I'm gonna go in with the Butter Bronzer by Physician Formula. Okay guys, I know I have a serious addiction to this bronzer. I really try to use a different one, but this one, on my opinion, is just so beautiful, especially for the wedding day. It looks very natural, it's not very intense, it's just perfect bronzer. And you don't need to go with too much because we already have a little contour going on over here. So I'm just gonna warm up the face a little bit. Next we're going in with the blush, and for all the brights in the world, I would recommend this blush over anything. I think this blush, it's amazing. It's Luminoso from Milani. This blush, it's amazing. I think it just takes your makeup to another level. Like the whole look, it makes you look so glowy, so youthful, so flattering. If you have a deeper skin tone, I don't think that blush will work for you. But if you fair to medium, this is a perfect bridal blush. Highly recommend that one. You see what I'm saying? We didn't even want was the highlighter. That's just the blush. Make you look so healthy. Okay, and next, of course, we're gonna go with the highlighter to give that glow. And for the highlighter today, I'm gonna be using Laura Geller Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator, and this one I'm gonna be using in the shade Charming Pink, since we're going to with this monochromatic look. And I'm gonna apply it on my cheekbones and drag it above the eyebrows a little bit. And also on the tip of my nose and a little bit on the bridge of my nose. And of course, don't miss this Cupid bow. Yes, and I'm almost forgot, but I also want to put that highlighter in my inner corner of my eyes. To do this step, I always like to go over my highlighter with the damp beauty blender, so it won't look so harsh and look more natural, so to speak. Okay, last and not least, for your skin, we're gonna lock everything in with setting spray, and the best spray that I found so far, it's Urban Decay All Nighter spray. It does make your makeup last much longer. It's also take this powdery look off your skin. And I know that a lot of people thinking that the setting spray, it's very gimmicky products, but I promise you this stuff works. It's beautiful, and in my opinion, it's a must-have. And you just want to bathe yourself in that stuff. Okay, and now we're gonna finish up the look with the lips. I was really debating what lip product I wanted to use. I really wanted to recommend a liquid lipstick, but I know that liquid lipstick might be not everybody's cup of tea, because some people just like something more hydrating on their lips. But the thing is that the liquid lipstick, if you pick the right one, it will stay in your on your lips all day long. And you know, a lot of liquid lipstick, it's transfer proof, so it will stay on your lips, and it's also, you will mark your man with the lipstick. But the actual product that I went for this video, it is liquid lipstick, and it's very affordable. It's a Wet n Wild liquid lipstick in shade Rebel Rose. I think this liquid lipstick complement this look a lot, so I'm gonna apply this first. And then on top, I went with something more glossier looking, and I picked up the Maybelline Color Jolt Intense Lip Paint, and this one is in shade Never Bare. So yes, this completes this look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you brides found this video very helpful. I was trying to incorporate some of the tips for you that would make your life easier. So yeah guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.